entering Iraq Pavilion. Please come and join. Hello, morning.
We're coming. So the next tour will be exactly in 5 minutes, a bit less. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So we get the stamp at the entrance itself.
So for waiting, you get to wait for me in here. I'll give you a tour about the pavilion.
Thank you. Let's see what they have in store for us.
So thank you for coming to the Iraq Pavilion. I'm just asking to keep distance so I can remove my mask and talk to you without a mask.
Sure.
So I'm going to be giving you a short tour by the pavilion, the design of it, and the monuments that we have in our country. The design was based on the two rivers that we have in Iraq, Tigris and Euphrates, and those are the paths of the two rivers on the floor. Right now we're standing and we're going to be walking in between those two rivers, thus Mesopotamia, which means the land between the two rivers. So welcome to our country. The first monument we have here is called the Ishtar's Gate, built in the year 575 BC. So right now the original gate is about more than 2,600 years old. Follow me please. We're walking in between the two rivers and we've just reached the city of Samarra. Malwiyat Samarra, the term Malwiya means in English spiral, and you can see it's a spiral staircase built in the Abbasid age in the year 851 AD, so about more than 1,200 years ago, as a minaret to the great mosque of Samarra behind it. It's about 52 meters in height and consists of 399 steps. The muezzin who calls for a prayer in Islam had to climb it up and down 5 times a day, every day to call for prayer from the highest room of it.
Wow! I think we are not doing much effort on our prayers.
Still standing in the city of Samarra in its original shape, and it's now open for tourists. If you notice how the tree is structured here, and that is because we're in an area now with less water level than what we had in the north, as we reached now the marshes in the south part of Iraq near Basra and Nasiriyah cities, and they use for fishing in the marshes and the rest parts of Iraq a fishing net called Syria, which is the one you see on top of you right now. The design was inspired from that fishing net. As for the colors that range from red to orange to yellow at the back, they're as per a study, and they represent the photovoltaic potential of Iraq to produce solar energy. We have a very high potential, especially in the south part of the country, so we hope to use this opportunity in the future. Before ending our tour, I want to talk about an event that happened last March last year in Iraq. Pope Francis' visit to Iraq was a historical visit, as it was the first time any Pope visits our country. He delivered a message of love and peace to Iraq and the surrounding region. So we wanted to showcase this event and show you guys how proud we are as a country for him to come to us. And now we can end our tour at our beloved capital, Baghdad, in the south region of the capital. Martyrs Monument was built in 1983 and designed by the Iraqi sculptor Ismail al-Turk as a memorial for the soldiers who lost their lives in the previous wars. May they all rest in peace. The names of those soldiers are gold engraved on the walls of the museum underneath those two monuments, and it's known as Martyrs Museum. The design was based on optical illusion. The further you move away from the monument, it shows as one dome. The closer you get, it splits into two with a coffin in the middle wrapped around by the Iraqi flag to symbolize the idea of the souls of those martyrs ascending up to sky and inshallah to heaven.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much. We still have a gallery inside. Let me take you in.
Thank you so much. It was too informative.
So all these paintings and sculptures are done by the pioneers of fine arts in Iraq. All of them are the original pieces. Some of them age back to 80, 90, 100 years old. You can scan the barcode each day, that will give you more information about the artist and the piece. This one was the original piece that was gifted to King Faisal II of Iraq. To show the various sects and religions that we have in Iraq and how they're all living together in harmony. So we have a symbol from each religion or each sect, and inside that painting.
Yeah. Look here is the church as well.
Churches, these are the mosques with all
from the different
Exactly. That's the Malwiya that we talked about. The Aqsa Mosque is called representing the Jewish people. So the varieties that we have in Iraq. Painting is Baghdad Orphanage, is a very also famous artist. was done in 1975, and that particular painting shows the happiness of Eid. It was done before Eid. These bronzes are done by Muhammad Ali, which is a very well-known sculptor that we have in Iraq. They're from bronze. So these Shahrazad and Shahriyar, the famous characters from the 1001 Arabian stories. So this gallery is more of the post-pioneers era, talking about more recent arts paintings. This painting done by Wasma Al-Aba, and she's portraying the story of Kahramana and the 40 Thieves, a famous story from the 1001 Arabian Nights story that happened in Iraq. It's a true story that happened during the Abbasid age, where she discovered those thieves hiding in those jars. So she's in the painting, she's pouring the boiling oil on top of these thieves hiding in those jars.
Wow.
These two paintings by Hassan Abd Alwan, he's also an Iraqi artist who was well known for his merging of two schools of art, realism and surrealism, in all his paintings. Let's go to the third one. This way. So this third gallery is all gypsum replicas of the original pieces. These two pieces are the ones that were on Ishtar Gate, talked about earlier. The head of the animal is dragons, the body is covered with fish scales, front feet are lions, back feet are falcons, and the tail is scorpions. Assyrians were well known for the lion hunting, and it was more of a culture that they have. One of those lion hunting trips for the king Ashur Banibal. It's just showing how he's sitting on his cart. This one is to show how they used to take care of their beards and hair. They used to take a huge amount of time in a certain way, and they use this flower. I don't know actually the name in English. I know the name in Arabic. It's called Babunnek. So this stele is for the king Adad-Nirari III, and it's a portrait of the king. The symbols around his head or next to his head are symbols of gods and goddesses that they used to have in the Assyrian civilization. The right and the bottom part is written in cuneiform form, which is the first form of writing to ever exist, and it was invented by the Sumerians or the Sumer civilization, the earliest civilization to ever exist in Mesopotamia. It's divided into 33 lines and 7 sections that talks about how he was born, how he was raised, his family and extended family, and the conquerors that he had in his life.
Wow. And I was thinking initially it's like a design or something.
No, that's right.
It's a language.
It's a language. It's a language. And these are from the Hadra Kingdom. The falcons were very sacred in the Hadra Kingdom. They used to carve them out, put them in front of, or at the beginning, or on the entrance to their secret places, of their houses. Shipri was a very beloved queen by her people. And just shows the level of etiquette that they had during that time, when she's raising her dress to walk, the jewelry that she has around her neck, her earrings, the way she did her hair, how she put the scarf on top, just to show that level of etiquette that they developed during that time.
Hi guys, so this is Amir from Amir Princely Views. I love the Iraq Pavilion because most of the painting, what I feel is so interesting, that everything is real pieces. When you come and see, it's real pieces, and that's what my interest. And thank you so much for the MC with me, because it's not easy to understand such small thing. Like, I will talk about this piece. I thought it's just a design, but it's a language. I learned something new, and thank you so much, MC. So here now we have the Iraq studio. They will tell us about the country. I will jump over there to go to the front. So guys, this was the Iraq Pavilion and we visited together. Please stay tuned as we are going to visit next pavilion in the next video. Please come and join me there.